message from Shadon saying, I don't get a message from Shadon saying you need to record. But this is our first Tuesday, first team huddle of the month. First Tuesday of the month, which also happens to be the first day of the month, which is really, really cool. So as you guys come in, we're going to give it a few minutes before we actually kick this baby into gear and get into action. But we have a really, really exciting call this evening in store for everybody. I honestly believe this is going to be probably one of the most inspiring, motivating, encouraging calls we do all month. This one's going to be the one. I can feel it. Until next month. This is actually my favorite call because, as you guys know, well, let me take a step back. For our new clients that are here, if this is your first time to our community call, welcome. Welcome to our community call. We're excited you're here. Every week, we come together as a group, and we have in Optavia, one of the components of our program that sets us apart from everything else out there and why people are so successful is our community. And this is a community. This is a community event. So why are we doing this? We come together every single week, and we love to see each other's faces, hear the stories, the transformations. We usually come together every single week, and we go through our life book and our Dr. A's Habits of Health book. But the first Tuesday of the month, your coach probably told you, you need to get on this call tonight because this is a very special call. So if you're here, welcome. You're in store for a treat. And the reason why this call is so special is because the first Tuesday of the month, we don't go through the life book and the Habits of Health book. We open it up to you guys. So we're going to open it up to you. We're going to let you come off mute because we want to hear from you. Your coach wants to hear from you. And your coach is probably going to be texting you and poking you so that you can come on and share. But the first Tuesday of the month, we just love to celebrate our wins, our victories. If you have some challenges, this is the best place to talk and discuss it because everybody here is either a client or a coach on the program and has some amazing tips and advice. But it's a safe space where we can all come together and really talk about our wins, our victories, and our accomplishments from the last week or even the last month. So before we open it up to everybody, what I want to do is there's something I want to share because I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to think about what you guys are going to say because we would love to hear from all you, where you're at in your journey, even if you just started. Even if you haven't even gotten your box yet and you just put your order in and your coach said, get on this call, we would love to hear from you too. But before we get into that, so I'll give you guys a few minutes to kind of think about what you guys want to share, some wins, some victories you guys had over the last week, whether it was weight loss, whether it's, you went down in a dress size in your pants, you have more energy, you're playing with your kids, your grandkids, whatever it is, you're more conscious about what you're putting into your mouth. We would love to hear it. We'd love to hear it. Okay. But before we do that, I have something I want to share with you guys because this is something I think a lot of us, it's very important for us to know. When we got started on this program, a lot of us may have thought, well, I'm about to start on a weight loss program. I'm about to get started on a weight loss plan. Did you guys know that Optavia is not a weight loss company? Did you guys know that? Who knew that? Who didn't know? Who didn't know that? Optavia is not a weight loss company. Optavia does have a program that can help you lose weight, but what Optavia is, it's an optimal health and wellness company and wellness program. And so weight loss is just one of our components. There's actually 6 main macro habits when it comes to reaching optimal health. Have you guys ever heard of that word before? Optimal health? What does that mean to you? If you guys want to maybe throw it in the chat. What does that word mean? Optimal health. How do you reach optimal health? What does that mean? Throw it in the chat. Anybody? Guys typing away? I'll give you guys a second. Okay, I like it. Barbara said your highest. Nice. Highest level of health. Shirley, yep, your best health. Not being pre-diabetic, the healthiest. Nice, I love it. They're rolling in. Healthy in all areas of your life. Very nice. Best level of health. Yeah, so when we talk about being optimal healthy, you guys see why it's not just about weight loss, and there's so much more. So here in Optavia, we actually have 6 macro habits of health. So I got another question for you guys. You guys didn't know we're going to be in school today, right? We got a little quiz for you guys. What are the 6 components or the 6 macro habits of health in Optavia? Anybody know? Anybody have any idea? If you can name one of them, or 2, or 3, or all 6, or just name one. What are the 6 macro habits of optimal health in Optavia? I see good sleep, water, healthy mind, surroundings, hydration, sleep. Wow, Donna's been reading her life book. I like it. Sleep, motion, the fueling, sleep, motion. Yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. So I'm going to show you guys. So if you guys didn't know, when Dr. Anderson created this program, a lot of time, energy, and years of research with scientists went to how do we create a plan, a program to teach people not just how to lose weight, but how to become optimal healthy, the highest level of health, your best health. And so I'm going to share that with you guys. I see you guys are still throwing in the chat. I love it. But here are those 6 macro habits. And if you're in your life book, you know these and you've seen them, and it's going to be a refresher for you. There it is right there. You guys see that? What are the 6 macro habits of health? Well, one of them is healthy weight and healthy weight and management. A lot of us came to Optavia because you just wanted to get to a healthy weight, right? You wanted to get to a healthy BMI. You probably tried all kind of different things out there and you couldn't get this weight off. Well, as I mentioned, one of the components of Optavia and optimal health is we have a solution, we have a tool that can help you reach a healthy weight, but not only reach a healthy weight, how to manage that weight and how to keep it off for good. And this is actually where we pick up where most programs leave off. Because once you lose your weight, we actually want to coach you and show you how to maintain and keep it off for good. So these pages here is actually in the life book. So if you want to know any of these macro habits of health, just open up your life book, page 165, all about healthy weight and management. The second macro habit of health is we also focus on healthy, eating healthy and hydration. I saw some people put that in the chat. Nutrition, food, hydration, what to put in your mouth, portion control. How are we supposed to eat? What are we supposed to eat? How do we balance our proteins, our carbs, our sugar? Here in Optavia, we actually teach you how to do that. So a lot of people come to Optavia and a lot of people think when they think of health, they think of, well, as long as I'm at a healthy weight, I'm okay. Or as long as I'm not on medication, I'm okay. But there's a lot more to it. So what else is there? Healthy motion. I was the guy that I was very, very active. I love exercise and I love working out. It was a way of life for me. And working out was not a problem for me. My eating habits were terrible, but my healthy motion was something that I just loved doing till this day. And I thought to be healthy meant you exercise and you eat salads. Literally, to me, that's what health was. I'm not on medication. I work out and I eat salads. That's what to me health was. But we see there's a lot more to it. So page 355, you ever want to know, well, when can I start exercising? Can I work out on this program? How much working out can I do on this program? Are they ever going to start teaching me how to work out and how to be more active? It's in your life book, page 355. Another component is sleep. Did you guys know your sleep has a lot to do with losing weight and weight management? There's a lot of research and studies that goes into sleep and why sleep is so important when it comes to reaching optimal health. So if you're someone that you struggle with your sleeping habits, you're not getting enough sleep, you're not getting restful sleep, page 397 in your life book. So many different tips and ideas on how to get healthy sleep and unlimited energy. How about a healthy mind? This is probably one of the most important things it comes to when it comes to creating health, is when we get the mind healthy, the body follows. So where do we learn how to have a healthy mind? Well, in our life book on page 39 through 121, you notice that it's 81 pages on the mindset. Why? Why did Dr. Anderson do 81 pages all focus on mindset? Because we all know what we're supposed to be doing. We all know what we're supposed to be putting in our mouth, but we don't do it. Why is that? Read pages 39 through 121 in your life book. And then healthy surroundings. Your community, the people around you, have a lot to do with your own personal health. So what do we do here in Optavia? Is we surround you with like-minded people that's on the same journey as you. And that's why we do these community calls, because we know you are the average of the 5 people you hang around with. I'll say that again, you're the average of the 5 people you hang around with. So we know that we have to put you in a community with people that are like-minded, that are focusing on creating optimal health, that are making healthy recipes, that are excited about their transformation, that are sharing their transformation. And this is what's going to help us reach optimal health. So these are the 6 macro habits of health. This is why I say Optavia is not a weight loss program, but it's an optimal health program. So if you haven't already, I highly, highly encourage you to, I'm going to stop sharing, pull out this life book, and make sure you're going through it so that you can really start working on creating a healthy mindset and creating optimal health in your life. And work through that with your coach. And if you ever want to get on and discuss those elements together as a group, we're here every single Tuesday at this time. And that's normally what we do, is go through that together. So I thought that was very, very important, just to kind of refresh and talk about our how Optavia is more than just weight loss, but really a lifestyle program. So now I'm going to step out of the way, because we want to hear from you. So we would love to hear from our clients. Our coaches are also going to share. We actually have a few coaches that are doing amazing, not only their own personal journey, but in their business as a health coach. And they're going to come on and share a little bit about their journey and story and some tips. But I'm going to step out of the way, and I would love to open it up to you guys. Who's going to be first? Who would love to share with us a win, a victory, something that they're really, really excited about over this past week or this past month since we've met together like this as a group? So you can just raise your hand. There's a little, if you click on reactions, you can raise your hand, and we'll get you and call on you. All right, very cool. I love it. We got these hands coming up. Jamie, go ahead. We'd love to hear from you.
Hello, everybody. I just finished my first 30 days, and I am super excited. And I was talking with my coach earlier, and we want to celebrate that I have lost 25 pounds within my first 30 days. So this program has been the best thing that has come. I am just ecstatic.
Wow. You guys, can we please give it up for Jamie? Some spear fingers, some claps in the chat. I love it. Jamie, thank you for leading us off, and thank you for sharing that. That's amazing. Wow, I can only imagine what that feels like for you. 25 pounds your first month. Results aren't typical, but definitely are possible. And Jamie's here to show. Very cool. I love it. Jamie, who's your coach?
A wonderful Miss Carol Gillette.
Oh, yes. You have the best. The best.
I do. I have the best coach in the world.
I love it. Very, very cool. Thank you, Jamie, for starting us off. Okay, cool. Let's keep going, because we would love to hear from more of you guys. Is it Jocelyn?
Hi, my coach is Andia, and this is my second time doing Optavia. The first time I didn't hit my goal, but I lost like enough weight where I was like, oh, I'm fine here. And it was, you know, how some people say that like this program is, you only stay stable, your weight is only stable if you're eating like our food, but my weight was stable even after like I stopped following the program the way I was supposed to. And it was stable for a really long time until July. And I broke my foot in July and I was like really sad. So I was eating more than I'd ever eaten before, like with just reckless abandon, like whole cakes and like just ridiculous. So here I am again. And last time when I did it, I just ate the food and I lost the weight. I looked at the books and I just kind of just didn't make time for it. But this time I started reading the books. I'm on element 9 or 10. And I'm like, oh, this, I probably would have maintained my loss like had I not had I read the book before. So I thought it was really interesting that so much of the book is about mindset, and that's all.
I love that. Very nice. Thanks, Jocelyn, for sharing that. I'm going to highlight something she said. These are her words. And I love that she said that because I've been doing this for some time now, and I have clients that come back and, you know, they might gain some weight after stopping the program for whatever reason. But Jocelyn, I love how you said, if I would have picked up the books and read them the first time, I probably would have maintained my weight. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys catch that? She just dropped a big clue, a big, humongous clue. Thank you, Jocelyn. Very cool. All right, let's keep this party rolling. Faye Brown.
Hi, my coach is Sylvia, and I'm in my third week. I just started my third week. I'm down 11.8 pounds. I've been diagnosed with high blood pressure, edema, spinal stenosis, arthritis, and this makes walking very difficult. But after 3 days, I was so happy I was able to put my socks on easier. After 1 week, my son noticed how much better I was walking, and he said, you know, your legs are getting skinny. And I no longer have swelling in my ankles and lower legs. I have more energy, and I'm now able to help clean the house. Some days are hard, but I push through them. I sometimes wonder if I'm sticking to the program because I know I'm being watched, but I was alone this past weekend in the house and it didn't even cross my mind to go off the program. And I attribute this to the healthy mindset I'm developing. I no longer feel like I'm being deprived of certain foods, but rather than I'm making healthier choices. And I now have the confidence that I can do it. That's it.
I love that. Very nice. Faye, I believe you can do it too. And you're doing amazing. Amazing. Great job. Great job. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Very cool. All right, man. I love this. You guys see why I told you this is gonna be, and we're just starting. Like we are just getting started. This is why this is my favorite call of the month. Cool. Let's keep it rolling. Stanley, would love to hear from you.
Oh, my coach is Sylvia, and Sylvia has done a great job giving me a lot of guidance and encouragement. And so I'm starting my third week yesterday. This started my third week, and I am down 15 pounds, and I feel great. I'm excited. I think a win for me is I can have, I have a family. So, they're not eating how I'm eating right now, and they're supportive. And sometimes I see the little box of seeds, candy, chocolate, or something like that, but I can bypass it. Before I would just go ahead. I didn't feel like, I felt like I was restricting myself, and I hate, feeling that way. Like, oh, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. But on this regimen here, this lifestyle change, I don't feel like that. I feel more so. I feel okay, like I don't need it. I can do without it. I'm drinking more water, and so I feel good. But that's my victory. I just bypassing things that I would normally have indulged in, even with drinking alcohol, like whiskey. But I've been able to go without that, and I actually encouraged one of my friends. I just told him we're not gonna be drinking for a while, and he was like, "I'm gonna do it with you too." So we were having a conversation about that because we had a rough day one day, both of us at different times. But I was able to say, you know what, I don't need the alcohol to cope or whatever. Let me just stick to what I'm doing, and I'll be fine. Let me just get through this moment. So those are just a few things I just wanted to share.
Yeah, very nice. You guys, can we give it up for Stanley? You know what I heard? I heard in there, it sounded like, Stanley, your why on what you want and why you're doing this is a lot bigger than the whiskey. That's what I heard. And that's why you're going to be extremely successful, because you're allowing that why to kind of push you and motivate you. Love that. You guys, there's going to be a lot of clues that's going to be dropped. I hope you guys are catching, hearing these things on how to be very successful in this program. Another thing you guys heard what he said is he shared it with a friend. He told somebody, I'm not going to do the whiskey. We're not going to do it for a while. And what happened? This person said, well, I think I want to get healthy with you. Man, let's do this together. All because if he would have said, let's take the drink, they probably wouldn't have said, let's get healthy together. But the fact that he stood his ground and he knows what he wants, he's now going to inspire other people to want to come on this journey with him, which is going to help keep him accountable. Yeah, so cool. Very nice. I love it. All right, let's keep this going. Sharon. Hi, Sharon.
Hi. I don't know if you remember a couple of months ago when I mentioned, when I first started, I first said that I can't do this journey by myself. I'm a person that has to be active with someone. And so first of all, I want to say that these meetings have been very helpful, number one. Number two, I appreciate how we go through the book, because if I go through the book or someone else go through the book by themselves, we may miss a point. But when we do it as a group, it's very encouraging where we do get to hear other points from others. And so that all of that helps out 100%.
Yeah.
So my journey, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, work full time. I'm always busy doing for others, doing for my nieces and nephews. And I'm like, wait, I got to do something for Sharon. I got to do something for myself. So it's always good when I can reach out to one of the coaches, like Shadon, Shirley, who's my mom, Carol, and Ricky. So it's good if we have coaches and we have questions, we can go forward and ask. We don't need to hesitate and like be too shy to ask the questions, which I'm like that sometimes. But anyway, I'm hitting 45 pounds off. And I've been doing this for a couple of months, and I am super excited that I tried it. Because in the beginning, I was like, nope, I didn't want to do it. But now I'm like super happy that I did. So I'm glad that this opportunity was brought to me. And I use the water apps. I use the Optavia apps. I keep my 2 water bottles full of water to keep me going. And yeah, that's about it. I'll give somebody else a chance. But thank you guys for the meeting, always commenting, because it helps me out.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you, Sharon. Appreciate you. Thanks for sharing all of that. And you could have kept going. I think I was excited. Could have heard from you all night. So cool. All right, let's keep this party rolling, because we're having a lot of fun here. Okay. Keithia. Did I say that right? Yeah, we've met.
Yes, hello everyone. I'm Keithia, and my coach is Tamara, and she's wonderful. Let me tell you, to get the text messages, to even get calls, is really, really works for me because I have tried others and you need a coach. You know, you need someone to be there to uh, say, hey, you go do it. You got this. And she is just amazing. Um, this is my second day. And to be honest, I'm really being honest. I feel such a difference. I love the little meals. They're really cool. It's fine with me. I set my timer on so that way when it's time for me, I eat every 2 hours. Like two. I try to squeeze the three, but I think I might be able to squeeze that three after today. I think I can. But I do every 2 hours right now. And I'm on a 5-in-1 plan, and it's amazing already. I feel a difference in my second day. I walk, I exercise, besides the walking, the other type of aerobics things, and sleep well. I had such a good night's sleep for the first time last night, so I know I'm gonna have another good night's sleep tonight. As I keep going, I'm gonna always have a good night's sleep with this plan. But I just want to say that everybody, thank you, for doing this because this really keeps us going, and I really enjoy it. And thank you, Tamara, as well.
Very nice. I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So good. And it's good to hear that already day 2, you're already noticing the difference and already feeling good. Keep going. Just keep going. Keep pushing. And stay close to your coach. It's probably the best one of the best examples advice I can give is stay close to your coach and in this community. Very nice. Love it. Okay, let's keep this going. Claudia. Hi, Claudia.
Hi, I'm Claudia. I've been on the plan for a while, and for a little bit these last couple of months, I kind of slowed down a little bit. I was having a few problems. You guys probably could hear me complaining a little bit when I was on, but I did exactly what you say you shouldn't do. I slowed up, and then slowly I looked up one day and I gained 5 pounds. And I panicked. And so I was talking to Tamara, and God bless my little niece. She let Auntie vent, but she kind of let me work it out for myself because I knew what I needed to do. And I finally told her, I know exactly what's wrong. I'm doing the plan the way I want to. I had stopped logging what I was eating. And so at the end of the day, I couldn't remember what I ate. And as I started gaining the weight, it's like, I'm wondering what's caused that. Well, when I started logging again, I could see what was causing that. I was very poor on following it. I started back on the diet. I ripped the Band-Aid off. I went back on my fuelings, drinking my water. And as of today, that 5 pounds I gained, I have lost. Just that fast. So I was always a believer, but now I'm back to believing in myself that I can continue doing this. So, and I want to thank Tamara because she had to listen to me for about an hour one day. I mean, I was panicked, and her listening helped me. So, if you follow it, you will make it. If you try to do different little things here and there, because I had learned little cheats, but they catch up with you. And if you follow it, you will lose it. And that's all I can say to people. And that's what I did again. That's all.
Very nice. Claudia, thank you for sharing that and being open and transparent. Yeah, and we really do appreciate and always appreciate you here and hearing from you. Very, very nice. Thank you. Something I did want to kind of highlight, she said in different words, but this is the way I like to say it is, and write this down, modified program will give you modified results. Modified program will give you modified results. The program, it works. It's science. It's undefeated. You do it, you eat the food, you drink the water, the weight's gonna come off. And then of course, while we're getting this weight off, this is where we got to really work through our mindset and changing our habits and making it a lifestyle. Very nice. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Auntie Claudia. All right, let's keep this going. Let's hear from Andia.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to briefly say that I appreciate Optavia because of the mindset that it creates. It allows you to literally what James, which is my coach, talked about was the optimal health, because at right now I'm currently on pause with the program. I'm expecting a child, so I had to place it on pause. But it's different this time around being pregnant. I had two other children, and I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes. But my third time around, I had Optavia in my life, and I was able to avoid having gestational diabetes because I'm able to maintain my healthy habits in eating, sleeping, motion, drinking the water. And even though I'm not on like a 5-in-1 plan or anything, just doing the lean and greens and being able to learn how to proportion learn my portions and what I should be eating, it's helped me to have an overall healthy pregnancy so far.
Nice. Wow, I love that. That is amazing. And I love that we have anybody, no matter what your goals are, what you want to accomplish. You know, that's why I say it's not a weight. You guys catch that? It's not a weight loss program. Nothing about that, what she just mentioned was weight loss, but even during her pregnancy, how does she have a healthy pregnancy? And she's doing it with nutrition, exercise. We talked today, and she told me about her sleeping. She's in motion. She's fueling her body often. She's still using the fuelings as snacks because they're healthy snacks that she can eat while she's pregnant. But she's still, those other meals, she's still getting her protein, her calories in, and the program has taught her how to do all that. So great job, Andia. Thank you for sharing, my friend. Very nice. Okay, let's keep going. Vivian. Vivian 1. Okay. Maybe I don't know if your hand's up by mistake. Okay, your hand went down. We want to hear from you, Vivian. All right, cool. Let's go to, is it Jane? Hi, Jane.
Yes. Hi, everybody. I'm probably a lot older than most on the program, and I already had my preconceived ideas of what the program was going to be about. And I started off on the wrong foot doing my thing. And when I saw those 2 thick books, I'm like, I didn't join this program to read. I joined this program to lose weight. So I didn't like the idea of having to read all of these books. And so now I understand. I'm working with Ricky Thornton, and I can relate to her because we're closer to the same age. And even though I'm not losing a lot of weight because I've always exercised, I knew it was my food. I'm losing dress sizes. And I, with Ricky, I have decided to do the program, do 6 meals a day. Water has never been a problem. And I understand the difference between burning carbs and burning fat. And I understand that this is not a weight loss program, because if I go back to eating the way I was, I'm going to gain all the weight back. All the hard work that I put into the program, I'm going to go all the weight back. So now, like you said, Optavia is not a diet, it's the way of life. And it's something that we're going to have to do all the time. So thank you, Ricky, very much for your support.
Very nice. I love that. So good. Very cool. Thank you, Jane, for sharing that. All right. Jocelyn, I know we think we called on you, right? Is your hand still up? If you want to share again, we'd love to hear from you again. No, okay. Okay, well, very cool. Okay, so now we're going to kind of we're still going to celebrate. We still have some amazing celebrations for you guys. We're just going to keep rolling this through, but we're going to just kind of change up the celebration just a little bit. You're still going to hear some amazing transformations, some amazing stories, but a lot of the times our clients, a lot of people came into this because they wanted to get healthy, they want to lose weight, and then eventually they start doing so well, people around them start noticing, people start asking, what are you doing? And they say, well, hey, I can help you and I can guide you. They can say, well, I'll send you to my coach, but I know how to do the program and let's do this together. And so a lot of our clients just naturally decide they want to become a coach and they want to help out their friends and family. And if you guys don't believe me, maybe we'll do this. If you are, for our coaches that are here, is there any coaches that just came on because they wanted to get healthy, maybe wanted to lose some weight and never even, just raised by show of hand, or you could put in the chat, said, I didn't plan on becoming a coach, I just wanted to get healthy. Do we have any of those? I see a couple hands, Sylvia, Andia, Barbara. That's all I can see. Let's see, let's go to gallery. Okay, Donna, Andia, Carol, Jackie, Tamara. I see you, Ricky, Nelly. Okay, very nice. It sounds like the majority of our coaches didn't come on this to become a coach, but now they're coaching. And I know they're very fulfilled doing it because listen to all the thank yous that they just got from their clients. And that's something that's available to you too. So what I do want to do is we want to celebrate some of our coaches. So clients, you guys get to hear from some of your coaches that are doing amazing things in their own personal health, but also in their business. So we want to, I want to bring on someone that is, you guys already heard her name a few times. She is a coach's coach, and she is an amazing coach, an amazing person. And she had an amazing journey, an amazing transformation. And she's now helping a lot of people get healthy. She just ranked up to what we call executive director in our business. And all that really means is she's helping a lot of people get healthy directly and indirectly. She's probably supporting she's supporting directly and indirectly over 20 clients. And because of that, she's helping and blessing a lot of people's lives. And what's really cool about what we do as coaches, when we help people get healthy, we kind of get compensated very, very well for it, for doing that. So I want to bring on a coach who's going to share a little bit about her journey and her story, Tamara. And she's going to tell you guys a little bit about what she's been able to accomplish and give you guys a few tips and suggestions on what she's done.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, so welcome. Thank you for all that joined, came on to support me, even those who are not even clients, they just wanting to know more about the, Optavia. So I thank you all, I see you guys. So thank you for just supporting. So yeah, as far as for me, I didn't come on for the business aspect. I came on because I was dealing with really bad digestive issues. I was having bloating, stomach pain, lack of energy, and I didn't think I was overweight, but like I said, I didn't even come on it for losing weight. So basically, once I started April 19th of last year, and I reached out to James, who's my coach, because he was posting so much in regards to like lifestyle change, healthy eating, and I just felt like I tried everything. So I jumped on the program, like, okay, I'm just going to see what happens. And within like a week or less, I felt the difference. I started getting more energy. The bloating started going away. It was just like, I was just feeling like good. And from that point, I was like, I have to share. I want to share with my mom because I know she was dealing with like a lot of health issues, being a diabetic and stuff like that. So once she actually decided to join, and then she was able to get some major results, which I'll let her explain that. That's what actually made me very passionate about it. And then that's when, I just want to share more and more. So that's kind of like my story or my journey right now. I was able to lose 30 pounds being on program, and I have been maintaining it for like the past 5 months because like James mentioned, it's a lifestyle change. You learn how to keep the weight off. And that's just by getting your mind right. You know, getting your mind right, you learn how to keep the weight off. You learn what to do. You learn how to eat every 2 to 3 hours. You learn how to drink the proper amount of water. So yeah, so that's kind of like a little bit of my spill on that in regards to why I'm so like passionate about it, because I just really enjoy helping people. I'm a people person. I enjoy just seeing people live out their potentials. And then some challenges that I kind of dealt with overall was just like more of my own mental, because at the beginning, I didn't tell anybody what I was doing. When people used to ask me, what are you doing? I used to be like, I'm just drinking water, or I just made stuff up, you know. Then James was like, why don't you tell, why don't you share? And then that's when I started sharing. I'm glad I did, because my yes had my mom say yes. Now got my aunties on here saying yes, cousins, close family, friends, and it's just like a domino effect. So I'm glad I say yes to the program. As far as tips that I can just give out to just for coaches, because as this business, it is like a trilogy. It's healthy body, healthy mind, healthy finances. So not only are you getting your body healthy, when you're doing that, your mind's getting healthy. And then of course, you know, there's the business aspect of this whole company. So that's why I decided to take that on as well. But the main tip I would say for coaches is to definitely just live out loud. You may not think nobody's watching you, but they are. Even if you get no responses, they're watching. And you need to lead by your health. So even though I'm on maintenance, I'm not done yet. Like I'm trying to tone up. I want to keep posting that. So yeah, definitely follow my journey, because like I said, I'm not done. And also just like basically just, I got like a whiteboard. I did like a lot of stuff with vision boards and whiteboards. So I literally bought like a whiteboard for January, and I just post out goals and stuff I want to do, and it works. Like James always say, do blank lines of what you want to do, and I just fill it in. It's just like I always have something to stare at. And then also just like continuously just share what others or what's possible. So those are just like some tips, and just like I said, just definitely just live out loud. But yeah, so from that automatically, like I said, my example brought on my mom. And I think she's somewhere on here. I let her explain like her whole get up on why I had to twist her arm a little bit to join, because she didn't want to do it, but she decided to. So Barbara Bryan, if you're on here, you can take yourself off mute. You can just explain a little bit of your story and why you're so eager.
Okay, so thank you. So my name is Barbara. Tamara is my coach, and she is also my daughter. And she told you half of the story, well, a little bit of the story of why I'm on the program, because she did have to twist my arm because she was told the story, which she was told by James, her coach, about the experience about his mother being diabetic, and that, you know, she got off of meds and everything. Short story, because he can tell that part of his story. But anyway, I was skeptical at first. I didn't believe it. I did believe about her situation, but I didn't believe it can happen to me. And eventually she did get me on the program with twisting my arm. And so after a couple of days, because I was on insulin, so we're talking about a couple of days, my body, I was crashing, and eventually I got off of insulin. The doctor took me off because I was crashing. After about a week, he took me off of the medicine because I was still crashing. And I just thought, oh, it's a fluke, you know, this is just happening right now. I'll be back on it in a month, or, you know, everything will be back the way it was. But it didn't happen. I started June 28th. And as Tamara said, I wasn't looking at losing weight. I came on the program for medical reasons, period. I said, I don't need to lose no weight. So I lost over 30 pounds because I have reached my goal and went under a little bit, which she told me, you know, Mom, enough. So, and I want to pay it forward and become a coach, because if I know how I struggle with diabetes, you know, on and off, and you're struggling and trying to keep your numbers down, that's a struggle. And, you know, while you're doing that, you're having all kind of medical issues. I was tired. I was I would get up in the morning, I needed to have that coffee because I just could not function. So I just had the bloating, the swelling of the feet, the headaches, the aching body. So, you know, and there's some people that's worse off than me. So I knew that, hey, I can tell my story and talk to them and tell them because it happened to me. I'm no longer going through all these health issues that I was going through before, you know, so I wanted to share it. And so I did not think about being a coach. And I was like, no, I don't want to do this. I just got retired and I didn't want to start back picking up another job, but I couldn't keep quiet about what was going on. And they was also watching me, as Tamara said, people are watching. You know, they may not say a word, but they're watching. I got a lot of calls today. People are watching. I didn't even think they was paying attention to me in that, that type of way, but they were. So some of the 3 things I just want to bring up, what I have learned from my coach that helped me is that she told me, first of all, she told me some action steps to take, which helped me to get where I am now. 5 by 5 times 1, which will help grow your business. That was one of the steps, which is add 5 new people, you know, like them and like their pictures and talk to them, communicate with them, talk to 5 people, have conversations and do a power post. I also did a dream weave. She shared that with me. So they helped me with my assessments, and which I love because it helps you to talk to people with feeling and emotion. You get into that part of showing, you know, just an example of asking somebody, if you was to get on the scale and you was in, you know, had your ideal weight, what would that scale read? You know, and it make them think, yo, I like to be like this, and just give them, you know, it just get into their feelings and emotions. And the other thing she was telling me, you know, I would always ask people, I will go in there and talk to them and ask them privately, I was wondering if you can do me a favor. And because of that, that helped me out a lot. And I get a lot of people that I talk to, and I get to talk to them about the program and how it can help them. So those are some of the things that I did. And so now that I've become a manager, I'd like to give that over to my coach, the person I'm coaching, which is Sylvia Wynn, and she can tell her story because it's a domino effect, like what was said. So now we have Sylvia.
I just wanted to say congratulations to Barbara and congratulations to Tamara. Oh my goodness. And thank you both so much, because without that domino, then I don't know how I would have met all you wonderful, amazing people, but I'm so grateful that they were living out loud. And that's why I saw them, was on Facebook during the time when my health was at the lowest that it's been. And I didn't really know what was going to happen. I was just really, it was looking kind of bleak for self. But I went on Facebook and I saw Barbara and Tamara looking amazing and healthy and positive, and we're friends. We're like friends, family. How come I didn't know why you're holding out on a girl? But they didn't hold out. They told me what they were doing, and I joined them in the journey, and that's where I have been since October the 4th. I'm a new kid on the block. I just had an amazing month last month. I discovered what it means in the business. Teamwork makes the dream work, because that's what happened, is that the team literally rallied and helped me to become a senior coach. So that's what's going on right now. That's my brand new rank. And what are some things that I can share is that the last couple of months have been unspeakable. We had, my mom had emergency surgery on her brain. And while we were helping her with her recovery, we lost my brother-in-law. And old Sylvia would have gone and sat in the corner with a big tub of something and her sweats on. And I said, and yet I gotta say this, y'all, I felt the need for comfort food. Can I just tell you, you know how it is when you're going through something emotional, you're like, I want something comforting. So I went and looked in my pantry and I said, my spinach pesto, macaroni and cheese, which sometimes maybe I'll just have it as part of the meal once a day. Nope. I had spinach pesto, macaroni and cheese for one meal. later on, I said, I want some more comfort. I had spinach, pesto, macaroni, cheese for another meal. I did it again. And the only thing that broke it up was my brownie at the end of the day, right, Flor? I know Flor has her brownie at the end of the day. So I stayed on program, but I went for the things that gave me comfort, and they really did help. And when it came time for the weigh-ins at the end of the week, then I was able to have a successful weigh-in. So I listened to my body, but I stayed within what was good for my body. No need for my body to suffer. So what has been helpful? I know you heard James mention earlier about the value of healthy surroundings. So my coach, yes ma'am, my coach, Barbara and Tamara and Lanita literally did this with me. And when I told James, he did the same thing, and they came in, and that being assisted by your friends and family, that's healthy, that healthy surroundings. At the same time, Carol and Ricky just enveloped me, and we all just continue to move progressively. I watched their wonderful examples, as well as the value of having healthy mind, because these were not normal times that we were going through, and yet being able to come here to every meeting in spite of whatever was going on. There's going to be an hour in my week to be able to get built up. Absolutely, that was necessary. And that's what I did. I didn't miss any of my meetings, because that's what's helped me to be here with you all today, is you all and your wonderful experience. Congratulations to everybody in this. Y'all slayed January. January was so hot, it got confused and thought it was July. It's like, what in the world is going on? But you all really did it. So if you're thinking that you don't inspire, you are inspiring. Thank you so much for sharing. So for this, it's how have we been successful? I'm 42 pounds down, still on my journey. I'm not anywhere near done yet, but at the same time, one healthy habit at a time, right? And that really is what's helped to get the job done. So that's about all I gotta say, but I'm so grateful to Tamara and Barbara for introducing this opportunity to me, and I'm grateful because I got all of y'all. Thanks.
Wow. So good. So good. I heard this quote, and it said, one tiny drip of water can cause a huge ripple effect. One tiny drip of water. So because Tamara said yes, not only to her health, but she wanted to pay it forward, become a coach, help her. Tamara's helping many people get healthy. And because she opened her mouth and shared it, her mom has gotten healthy. And now her mom is helping a lot of people. And because she's opened her mouth and shared it, Sylvia's here. And now Sylvia, we just celebrated Sylvia for ranking up to a prestige, a really great milestone in our coaching business as a coach, as senior coach. So that tiny little ripple effect, that tiny little drip has had a huge ripple. So exciting. Thank you all for sharing those things. So one more coach we do want to hear from, and then I know there's a few other clients. I'm getting some texts. I want to share. But there's another coach I want you guys to hear from, because she also has had an amazing transformation, amazing story. And I'm not going to take any of her shine or spotlight away. Her husband is crushing it on program. Are we going to get the hand, the thumbs up? Is he? Yeah. I love it. I love it when Mike is there. We get that hand. I know we're doing things right if Mike's listening. There he goes. But actually, you know what? Is Carol on? I know she had a meeting tonight. Are you on, Carol?
I'm here.
Okay, I'm gonna step out of the way, Carol, because Donna is on Carol's team. So Carol, could you do us a favor and please introduce your amazing coach and her accomplishments? And I'll let you introduce her and bring her on.
Oh, James, man, you're gonna make me cry. I was just trying to think of what in the world could I say. I didn't know you were gonna do that. I was just trying to figure out how I can contribute to the meeting. And I was looking for something, and I said, there's no exercise better for the heart than reaching down and helping others. And if you really wants to do something for your life, reach out and be there for others. And I'm so proud of Donna. That's all I can tell you. I'm just so proud of her. I met her randomly when we were going out to dinner with some friends. And from that point to where we are now, I can't even tell you. She killed it. She killed it this month. Donna and her husband, I'll let them tell you how much they've lost, but their transformation is amazing. Not only that, she has been so diligent in trying to reach out and helping others, and she was able to rank up. I'm so proud of her. I'm gonna let her tell you what she ranked up to, because I'm just like so excited for her. But she has a heart of gold. She's so committed to this program. She does all of her reading. She's at every meeting. She's extremely coachable, and she's got the best heart. Her and her husband, Mike. I think Mike needs to be a coach, though. That's the only thing I'm gonna say about that. Mike needs to coach. Other than that, yes, you do. But other than that, I'm so proud of her, and I just can't believe that I've been a part of this journey. That's what Optavia does. Because on a spiritual level, I'm spiritually full-time finding people, and that gives me so much joy. And then Optavia, just another level that just takes it up another notch, because now we're helping people get healthy and they're able to do more. And that there's no words to describe how that feels. I just can't even put it into words. I'm sorry, I'm choked up. So I'm gonna take it over to Donna and let Donna just tell you her story.
Thank you, Carol. I know you make me cry. She's a fantastic coach. That's all I got to say. And I'm just blessed to have met her when I did, because I was desperate. You know, Mike knew it, you know. But yeah, we've had some wonderful success. We're actually, Sylvia, it's hard to follow her. She did such an excellent presentation there. But me and her started actually a day apart from each other, and we both lost the same amount of weight, 42 pounds. So we're right on the same track, making senior coach at the same time. And yeah, that's really cool to be working along with somebody like that. And what's exciting though is Mike, he's at 42. Oh, I'm at 32. He's at 42. And we have a scale that tells us how old we are. I mean, it gives you every measurement, every calculation you can imagine in your body. But one of the things was it gives us our age. Well, when we first weighed in, we were shocked because it comes up that we're a lot older than we actually are. And well, Mike, I haven't changed yet, but Mike's age, he's a year younger this week. So, you know, that was exciting that he's a year younger.
That's right. I'm heading back into the new system.
So yeah, he's going the other way. But and then I was able to accomplish my certification this week, was a big accomplishment. So that was nice. And I have a couple new friends, and they're on tonight. Eileen and James Shank and Loretta Whitfield. So maybe in the next couple weeks or so, you'll hear from them. Loretta's already started. She's doing fantastic. Yesterday she called me up. It was her first day. She says, I didn't have enough water, so I ran out to the store and got more water. And you know, she's all excited. So it's nice to be able to pay it forward and see somebody else get excited along with us, you know, and you know, want to make the same kind of progress. But if it wasn't for the team, I think like I agree with Tamara and the other ones that, you know, the group really does make a difference, and keeps us encouraged, keeps us on track, and sharing, you know, putting ourselves out there. I think that is a big part of it as far as coaching goes. But thank you all.
Very nice. Thank you, Donna. And thank you, Carol, for that introduction. I knew you would do it a whole lot better than I would be able to do. So thank you, Carol. And also thank you so much, Donna. So I know Vivi had her hand up, and I got a text that she did want to come on and share. Let's see. There she goes. Vivian asked to unmute. Go ahead, Vivian, and then we'll just do this one, and then one or two more, and then we'll wrap up for the evening, friends. Go ahead, Vivian. Oh, you're unmuted. Don't think it's her sound is working. Nope. Okay. All right, Vivian. We'll go to Shadon. I think Shadon had something he wanted to share, and then we'll go back to Vivian and see if we can get her sound working.
Well, hey everybody. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. All this jazz going on, weight loss, losing, helping each other out, helping family. But I just want to say congrats to everybody. This is a journey, and what I appreciate more so about Optavia is the journey never ends. So you're gonna always be on the journey. Let me there we go, pin myself. But yes, the journey is always gonna be, and it's always gonna be there. So sometimes we may have a hiccup, mess up, not even mess up or get off track, mentally. The best thing about Optavia, it is always so easy to get back on target. And even more so with the group itself, helps you stay more accountable, because every time I come on, I see all you guys dropping weight. I look in the mirror and be like, okay, I need to get back. I need to get back. Everybody else is holding me accountable. At the same time, I'm looking at you guys and the success that you guys having. So I just wanted to share, because we all go through our ups and downs. And like when James was talking about the beginning, this is more mentally than anything else, is getting yourself mentally healthy overall to make these habits into the lifestyle. Even if you get pregnant, like someone did, she's able to stay on for her because she learned these habits going forward. So just remember that this journey is never going to end, and we stay on it. And what makes it easier too is coaching, because that helps you stay accountable. And it's not always for the money, so to speak. It's about helping others, and everybody on here, I'm pretty sure, likes to help someone, and so that's just another avenue we can help someone get healthy, or healthy financially, or healthy mentally. So there's 3 aspects on there that we can actually really help someone. So that's all I wanted to share. You guys keep it up. I can't wait to next month, the beginning of the month, to hear the new success of the ones who just started and all the other ones that's going to be started. So I'll turn it back over to you, James.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you, Shadon. And thanks for sharing, talking about the trilogy of optimal health, healthy body, mind, and finances is really, really good. Okay. Vivian, you want to give it another shot? Oh, I don't even see her on here. Oh, there's. Oh, you're still unmuted. Okay, Vivian, we're gonna hear from you next week. We're gonna figure out this sound so we can hear from you. All right, so we are at the hour. So if you guys need to jump off, go ahead. But there's some people that have their hands up because they're just dying to share, and I would feel heartbroken if we don't get to hear from them. So if you guys have to jump off, go ahead. But I do want to get to these people that they've had their hands up because they have something on their heart, on their mind that they would like to share. Oh, and the hand just went down. No, put it back up. Let's see. Oh, and I didn't catch the name. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, is it Fadia? You can't get away. There it is. Go for it.
Hello, I'm Fadia, and Carol is my coach. Moving slowly. I have to remind myself that my body is not Amazon Prime, even though I wanted to get there sooner. But I have to go along with the flow. But so far, I've lost a total of 20 pounds and 10 inches around the waist. Still working on my mind, which is that's my biggest issue. But what I am loving the most is my energy. My energy is skyrocketing to the roof where I'm cleaning my whole house completely, like washing walls and my kids think I'm losing my mind because I'm washing my walls and cabinets in 2 days, spanking like it's crazy. But may get sorted one day and then I'm back on track again to wanting to do some more. But I think this is like probably my second month going in, so or maybe third month. I don't know. I've lost track, but I'm really enjoying the program. I'm still working on my mindset for coaching. Carol, I'm working on it, working on it. But I really enjoy every bit of it. I enjoy the energy. I enjoy everyone experiences and it's definitely a motivation thing. And I'm a shy person, but I'm working on it. That's all I got.
I love that. You guys give it up for Fadia. Fadia, thank you for sharing. And one thing I have to say about if you're thinking about coaching, just go for it. Just jump in. Let me ask, I got a question for you. Have Carol steered you wrong since you started this journey in any way?
It's not even that. It's not Carol. It's me. Now, I love helping people. I have no problem helping people, but it's my own personal fear.
Yeah.
Of I know it's not really a selling thing, but I can't sell nothing. That's me personally. So it's because I'm not one to now I can motivate someone to do something or continue to encourage them to do what they're doing. But to actually like if I'm selling something, for example, or whatever, you say, no, I'm not gonna push you. That's just I'm like, oh, okay, and continue. So but it's I know it's more to it than that. I mean, I've been talking to a lot of people, and then send them to Carol. I've done that. But I just want to get more in depth with it. To like so it could be like second nature. So I can kind of more like feel like it's part of me more. I don't feel like I'm in it completely. Mindset. So mindset.
I love it. And I love how you're conscious of it. And that's I think that's probably one of the best things. Yeah, and as Carol said, we're not selling, we're sharing. We're loving on people. And that's what everyone that raised their hand that didn't think they were going to coach, they started sharing. And when people asked, what are you doing? They said, well, I'm not going to not tell you and not hold back. But when you're ready, but thank you for sharing. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay. Barbara, did you have your hand up you wanted to? And then we'll get Charles and then we'll wrap up.
Okay. Well, for me, mine was just brief. There's just some people on here that I invited. And I just wanted to give a shout out to them. She probably don't want me to say her name, but yes, Laverne Williams is here visiting. I think it was some other ones, but I just want to, do a shout out to her because she wanted to know what was going on and she wanted to hear more. And I invited her and I'm glad she's here. So that's why I just want to give her a shout out. Love you, Laverne.
Laverne, welcome. Welcome. Yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us. Now you have to coach. It's just I'm kidding. No, just okay, cool. Go ahead, Charles.
That was funny. Now you have to coach. And I kind of know what it's like to be in that boat where you kind of fall off for a second, not exactly from specifically from like giving up on a program, but like the mental because I've had to step up my game recently when it's come to coaching and reaching out to people and loving on people. I was telling James yesterday that I was kind of realizing some things over the weekend, and one of them was how I got spooked because we had mentioned earlier in tonight's call about people have tried other things, and if you're like me, you might have been in another health and wellness group trying to aid people in that, and that just didn't go over well. And in my case, the last thing I was in, basically, the company itself basically crashed and burned due to some sabotage when it came to the funds. And so, and even though like I was adamant about it, that happened, and another situation happened where, let's just say, I did not make the right call. Josh, me and you've been following each other on Insta for years. Other than knowing you back from Detroit, but you might remember it. But you know, I with some nudging from James, I kind of had to, really, make the extra effort, and I'm still in that effort process, but like putting forth, my best foot forward. And really cracking down. I told him, I'm averaging, talking to, 5 people a day. He's like, nah, fool, you need to be talking about like 30, 40, 50, and just really reaching out to people. So I'm not one to easily give up. I'm not easily discouraged, but lately I have been, because it's been a lot going on. I got a kid on the way myself, a baby girl, and I'm debating, if I should buy a 12 gauge or not. No, I'm just kidding. And the last convention we had, I know we, relying on Jehovah, but yeah, so, but I'm still here. I'm not giving up on it. I'm stepping up my efforts, and, I'm like, okay, I need to put my best foot forward, It's kind of one of those things where you figuratively gotta have your coach pop you upside the head and keep it moving. So, if y'all where I am, y'all see where I'm at, don't give up on it.
Very nice. Thanks, Charles, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for sharing that. Okay. I think we got Vivian. Vivian?
Yes, you do. I had to switch to my iPhone.
All right, Vivian, wrap us up. Bring us home.
I'll be really brief. Ricky is my coach. He's an amazing coach. And I think I started the program, it was in January, and I was on it for like 2 to 3 weeks. And I was playing pickleball, and I tore my Achilles tendon, and I had to have surgery. So I told Ricky, I said, Ricky, due to the amount of water that I have to drink with the program, I'm not going to be able to continue to stay on it. So I did remove myself off the program. But I mentioned to Ricky that I was going to get back on the program starting today, which I did not. But I just wanted to let Ricky know before this week is over with. Let me find Ricky. I need to see her reaction. I will be getting back on the program one day this week, and I'll text you and let you know. And you are an amazing coach. So continue, Ricky, to keep up the good work. And that's it.
I love that. I'm so glad we waited to get you on. Thank you for sharing that, Vivian. So thank everybody for being here. Thank you guys for staying. 14 minutes past, 14, 15 minutes past. And appreciate the stories. That's what always gets me is the stories. So keep sharing your story. We heard it a few times. Keep living out loud. Keep loving on people. We have a gift. We have a gift. And your coach was not selfish enough to share it and give it to you. So all you can do is pay it forward and help somebody else. So thank you guys all for being here. We'll see you guys all next week, and we're going to jump back into our life book. I'm not even going to try to think of what element, like 14, 15, but we'll send out the message in our group. If you're in our group, we'll to let you know what element we'll be reviewing today as a group. Thank you guys all for being here, and we'll see you guys all next week. January was an amazing month. February is a short month, but I know it because of the momentum that January brought. February is going to be an incredible month. So looking forward to celebrating more of our clients and more of our coaches next month. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you all next week.
Good night, everybody.
Yes, this is a real snake. Bye.
Good night.
Hi, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.